Wow! Regardless of content or genre, Prime One Studio is able to create pure masterpieces for your collection. Moving on, allow us to show you some products that we teased during our next level showcase.
アルティメットプレミアムマスターラインデビルメイクライ5シリーズ、いよいよメインキャラクターが全員揃います。前回プライムワンスタジオネクストレベルショーケースのティーザーで4人目のキャラクター V を発表しました。今回はその V のレビューをシリーズを通してご紹介いたします。まずは主人公ネロから順に少しずつ紹介していきます。ネロはデビルメイクライ4から活躍する新主人公。悪魔の力が宿る右腕デビルブリンガーを失い、その代わりに対悪魔用義手デビルブレイカーを装備。愛犬レッドクイーンと愛用の銃ブルーローズを操り、圧倒的なパワーで悪魔を狩る若きデビルハンターの姿を躍動感たっぷりに立体化。見どころはシリーズを通してフォトリアルな表情の再現度に加え、デビルブレイカーが豊富に付属するデラックス版の豪華さです。初期装備オーバーチュア、ガーベラ、そしてパンチライン、バリエーション豊かにディスプレイが可能です。次は伝説的デビルハンターダンテ。シリーズすべてに登場する看板的キャラクター。主人公の座をネロに譲った後も揺るがぬ人気を集めるスタイリッシュなデビルハンターです。おなじみの赤いコートと大剣と銃の装備がトレードマーク。シリーズを重ねたことで年季がにじみ出るキャラクターであり、このスタチューでは全ての要素を見事に再現しています。さまざまな武器を操る戦闘スタイルも彼の魅力です。デラックス版では 代表武器リベリオンと二丁拳銃エボニー&アイボリーをはじめ、こちらもシリーズおなじみの魔剣、スパーダやショットガン、コヨーテ A、そして万能バズーカ、カリーナアーン、マーク2、極めつけは自身の名がついた新たな魔剣、ダンテ。多くの武器を差し替えで装備することが可能。まさにダンテのスタイルを立体化していると言っても過言ではない仕上がりです。最強の魔剣士、バージル。ダンテの双子の兄であり、ダンテ同様、人間と悪魔のハーフ。父である魔剣士、スパーダの形見であるヤマトを持ち、ダンテとの決着を望む孤高の存在です。デビルメイクライ5スペシャルエディションでついにプレイヤブルキャラとなり、注目の人気キャラクター。このスタチューはゲーム終盤の対決ステージをモチーフに、実にシンプルかつ美しいスタイルをコンセプトに立体化しました。黒が基調となった長いロングコートの色合いもステージの明るさを意識した絶妙な調色で再現されています。血気迫る表情も文句なしの出来栄えです。そしてついに V がアルティメットプレミアムマスターラインに登場です。詳しく見ていきましょう。杖をつき刺繍を手にした V のミステリアスさとクールさを表したファンには見逃せないものとなっており、彼の刺激する魔獣たちも同様、どこかつかみどころのない異様かつ頼もしい雰囲気を放っています。このスタチューを見る上でやはり見逃せないのは顔の造形です。 V は劇中唯一生身で魔獣を刺激して戦うやや病弱ともいえる人間のキャラクターとなっています。それを視覚的に表す少し色白な顔、こけた方も忠実に再現されています。ほぼ全身に及ぶ印象的なタトゥーもしっかりと再現。衣装も忠実に 3D 立体造形で再現されていて、服のレザー調テクスチャーも忠実に再現されています。戦う上で欠かせない V の刺繍と悪魔にとどめを刺す杖を持ち、まるで V の戦闘シーンをそのまま切り取ったかのようなアイテムとなっております。魔獣たちもそれぞれリアルな造形により空想上の生き物でありながら、まるで現実に存在するかのような仕上がりです。くちばし、ひげ、牙といった生物感あふれる造形が見ものです。刺激する魔獣の中で唯一言葉をしゃべれる鳥型の魔獣グリフォンは劇中同様茶化し語りかけるようなポージング。自由に体を変形する四足歩行の魔獣シャドウは獲物に狙いを定めたような鋭い印象を与えるポーズをしています。台座には V の切り札ともいえる魔獣ナイトメアがいます。 LED ライトアップするこの瞳はいつでも V のために暴れ出しそうな文字通り悪夢を感じさせる迫力があります。メタリックさと液体のような体をリアルな造形とペイントで再現したこのナイトメアは見事としか言えません。台座は他のデビルメイクライ5のスタチュー同様、魔怪獣クリフォトが生えており、デビルメイクライ5の世界観が余すことなく詰め込まれたアイテムとなっています。そして EX 版にはパープルオーブのディスプレイモデルが付属します。プライム1スタジオより発売されるデビルメイクライ5最後のメインキャラクターとなるこの V をはじめとしたスタイリッシュなキャラクターたちの造形美をお楽しみください。 V は近日予約開始予定なので、ホームページと SNS をチェックして続報をお見逃しなく。 2020年に発売された海外制作の大ヒットゲームゴースト・オブ・ツシマよりアルティメット・プレミアム・マスターライン4分の1スケール酒井仁です。酒井仁はゴースト・オブ・ツシマのメインキャラクターとなります。まず注目していただきたいのはこの昼間とも夜とも言えない和を感じさせる温かみのある色合いです。その中に佇む酒井仁、彼の抜いた刀と血気迫る表情と相まってクロードと武士の間で揺れ動く彼の葛藤を表現しているようです。では造形をご覧いただきましょう。まず顔の造形ですが、感情を読み取らせない面はまるで劇中で彼をクロードと恐れるモンゴル兵と同じ気持ちになってしまうほどの迫力と緊迫感を感じさせます。一方、面を外した頭部、仮面を見つめる彼の表情と眉間にしわを寄せ思い悩むような表情、戦いの前に武士の誇りを捨てクロードに落ちてまで対馬を守るという覚悟が伝わってきます。続いて彼の鎧の造形ですが、装備はファンおなじみのクロードの鎧を強化したものとなっており、 3D 造形で限界までリアルに再現されています。鎧の間から見える服のシワなどのディティールも見どころです。胸にかけられた縄は本物の縄を使用しており、リアルさを追求。一部の鎖や服のシワなど至るところが 3D 造形で細かく再現されています。最後に台座です。台座には作品のモチーフがたくさん散りばめられています。このスタチュー全体に舞うイチョウ、本作で日本を感じさせる演出として見ることの多いモチーフです。まるで劇中で吹き上がる誘い風が吹いている最中のような浮遊感を感じさせます。続きまして主人公を手助けしてくれる動物、導き鳥と狐です。2匹とも生き物を感じさせる温かみのある造形と色合いをしており、狐が導いてくれる祠も忠実に再現されています。プライムワンスタジオから初のゴースト・オブ・ツシマのスタチュー、海外ゲームメーカーサッカーパンチスタジオプロダクションのジャパンリスペクトで作り上げられたゲームに対して、我々からリスペクトで返したアイテムに仕上がっていると思います。予約受付開始は近日予定なので、皆様ぜひ SNS やホームページの情報をお待ちください。
In this segment, we're going to be reviewing our upcoming Museum Masterline series, Josh Neesey, Justice Buster. Now you may have seen this, we teased it during our next level showcase, but now we're going to take some time, take a deeper look at all the cool weapons, all the cool concept we got going on here. Without further ado, let's just jump right in. So let's jump right in with the concept. For the concept for this masterpiece, we collaborated with artist Josh Neesey. You may have heard of Josh Neesey. He's a famous artist in all of film as well as comic books. So we had so much fun collaborating with him for the big bad Justice Buster statue. So you're probably wondering, what is the Justice Buster? The Justice Buster was a mecha suit created by Batman in case the Justice League ever got out of hand. And if they did, this would ensue. So let's get started. We have the big statue here with the accompanying Batman pilot. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick 360 so you can see what Batman has done here. So as we can see at the bottom here, we have a lot of nice detail and texture gradation in the rocks. Moving to the left, you're gonna see the Flash's red mask. You're also gonna see Aquaman's trident. Moving over, you're gonna see Superman's red cape. In front of that, you're going to see Cyborg's torn arm. Moving a little further in the front there, you're going to see Wonder Woman's cracked shield. And then you're going to see Green Lantern's lantern. You're probably wondering, how did Batman get all this accomplished? And it's quite simple, actually. He has weapons designed for every single member of the Justice League. And so we made sure we incorporated all those weapons into this big masterpiece right here. So, starting with my left here, we're going to have an anti-flash gun up there. On this left arm, we're going to have two weapons. We're going to have the Bindsville projectiles. Those are for Wonder Woman. And then we have a foam gun, and this is going to take out Aquaman. On the right over there, you're going to see some really cool LED illumination. Those are the red suns. Those are really going to take out Superman. As one of his biggest weaknesses is the red sun. And up on the shoulder there, you're going to see an electromagnetic cyborg gun. So this is going to take out Cyborg electromagnetically. So they got something for everyone here. And just the whole concept is just great. We love doing this. It's such a fun statue. Let's talk about the paint a little bit. So you'll see the detail in the paint here. A very metallic feel. We're going to have different shades of that metallic everywhere, you know. So right here, you're going to see like a darker metallic. You're going to see in the back here, you're going to see like a more silver metallic, and you're going to see like a gray metallic, you know. Those are the Batman colors, so we make sure we incorporated that into there. The best thing about this statue, besides all the cool weapons, is probably all the nice LED illumination we got here. So we got some in the helmet up there, we got some right here, and the LED illumination right here actually represents the cold and hot anti-Superman weapons that he has. He needs more than one, right? Just the whole thing with all these really cool LED lights, it's going to pop in your collection. You have this anywhere, and it's going to command some space, but it's definitely going to command some presence. So think about that when you're building your display, because this will pop. The lights are just crazy, and this, you cannot help but look at it. The other cool thing about this statue, as you can see to the right there, is the accompanying Batman pilot. So just check him out. About the same colors as this. Got that strong knee forward, a really strong Batman. Just goes so great with this. This is going to be so fun to display, and I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it. Additionally, we're going to have tons of ways you can display the Justice Buster statue. As seen before, you can have Batman as a standalone statue standing proud, or you can actually have him right in front of the Justice Buster standing proud and strong. As well as you can have him, as we have here, inside of the Justice Buster with his eyes locked in on the rogue Justice League members. We're going to have tons of ways you can do this. You guys are going to have so much fun with this statue. Your Justice Buster statue can also be displayed with Batman just alone. You just see just a beautiful, glorious Batman we have here. Quick 360 so you guys can see. Beautiful classic color scheme in conjunction with the Josh Neesey design. Real leather cape here, posable fabric, as you can see. You can have a lot of fun with this statue, guys, and this is just a great Batman we have here. Check out the Bat logo, the intricate details. We follow the same metallic feel. You can see that in his gauntlet right here. Just an all-around great statue. Check out the standalone Batman. Thank you guys for joining us for our Justice Buster review. As you can see, we're going to have a lot of ways you can have a lot of fun with this statue. Going to be great for your collection. This is an absolute showstopper. High quality, high end, high detail Justice Buster. Moving on to another edition of our Dark Knight's Metal line. We are very pleased and proud to give you our up-and-coming 1/3 scale Museum Master line Dark Knight's Metal Superman. This was teased during our Prime 1 Studio Next Level showcase, and now we're going to take some time and give you guys a quick review of this upcoming legendary Superman. So now we're going to take some time and start with the concept and the pose. You may be familiar with this pose. You may have seen this concept before. This is actually from one of the comic book arts for DC Metal number 3, one of those cover arts. And you know, it's just a really powerful Superman. You know, we got the strong knee forward, fist clenched, you know, power in his presence, aggression in his stance. And we really wanted to bring that to you. We wanted to immortalize this amazing Superman image. Moving up to the portrait here, you know, that enraged look in his face, those red laser eyes about to beam towards you. That's Superman right there, you know. Moving down, big, bold, you know, goldish yellow, yellowish, goldish, and red Superman logo. You know, great take on the classic. Just a great job here with adding that part of Superman to the statue. I actually want to give you guys a quick little 360 of this because there's a lot of cool elements going on here. I mean, when you just check out all the different details in the costume, you know, we really make sure that we show the difference in the texture, the difference in the fabric, the difference in the armor that we have going on here. Another big ticket item for this statue is this cape. Just a very vibrant, big, posable fabric mixed media cape we have going on here. And what I mean by posable is you can actually manipulate the edges of the cape, you know, to fly out or flare out or do however you would like to see the image. Right here we just have, you know, a slight breeze fluttering the cape up, kissing the cape, just adding that much to his image, you know. And image is a big thing with this one. Presence is a huge thing. And speaking of, you know, the Dark Knight's Metal presence, skulls add so much to that. Just tell the story for you so much. So a great theme that we have here. Check out the center of his belt there. Big, nice, bold, stand right at you skull. Also check out the two on his shoulder pads here. Moving down the base just, you know, riddled with skulls. Skulls everywhere. This man is just standing atop a bunch of skulls. Like, how you cannot get, you know, you cannot show more presence than that. You can't get better than that when it comes to a tough Superman. This is a different Superman. It's not a Superman you've seen before. Moving down a little bit more, you know, we want to recreate the same theme that we have going in all of our DC Metal pieces, Dark Knight Metal pieces, and that's the gargoyles on the side, right? So we have two gargoyles on the side here with the really bold, another big, bold Superman logo. So this entire piece, as I said before, this is our 1/3 scale Museum Master line. It's a definitely must-have for you Dark Knight's Metal heads, and it will be available for pre-order very soon. So make sure you stay tuned. In this segment, we're going to take some time and review our Jason Fabok collection. We have 3 masterpieces here for you guys, part of our collaboration with him. If you've seen our Next Level showcase, Mr. Fabok went through these statues and talked about his concept inspiration. This time, we're going to take a deeper look, as well as talk about some of the awesome switch outs we have for these statues. Let's get started. So, let's get started with our 1/3 scale Museum Masterline Jason Fabok Batman. The concept here is based off of the cover art for Detective Comics 1000, and 1000, what a great number to represent this masterpiece. So as you can see, we have this here. We're going to also have some switch outs, so let's show you what some of those look like. So as you can see here, we made some switch outs for you guys. We switched out the classic Batman logo to this nice, big, bold Batman logo. We think you guys are going to love that. Also check out the portrait switch outs that we have. We're going to have 4 of those available for you. And just speaking of the whole concept in general, I mean, this is from, as I said, from Detective Comics 1000. Batman's on top of a building. You can see the smoke encircling him, the bats, the iconic bats encircling around him. One thing I really want to touch on though is this cape. And we've sculpted this cape about 3 or 4 times just to get it perfect for you guys. We wanted it to just command so much presence. We wanted it to be a really dramatic cape, and we wanted to just show how cool Batman can be. Speaking of the color scheme, for you classic Batman fans, we made sure we kept the black and gray, gold and yellow color scheme. So we also even have, you know, those classic white Batman eyes. So this is going to be great for you classic Batman lovers. And you know, we think this may be the best Batman statue to date. So definitely make sure you stay tuned. We will release pre-order information very soon. Moving on to our beautiful Museum Masterline 1/3 scale Jason Fabok Wonder Woman versus Hydra. Check this out. Just a beautiful piece. Give you guys a quick 360 of this masterpiece. Check out the Hydras in the back. The dead Hydra. Look at this. The beautiful shield. We got some gore down here for you guys as well. This is just a piece all around indeed. And we also have some cool switch outs. Let's show them to you. And you can see one of the switch outs we have for you guys here is for her right hand weapon. What we have right here is this brazen battle axe. Just check it out. Glistering yet covered with blood. Definitely responsible for the death of this Hydra down here. Adds so much to the Wonder Woman image. And you know, that's what I want to speak on is actually the Wonder Woman image. You know, Gal Gadot is very popular these days. We have some Gal Gadot statues. You see Gal Gadot everywhere. It's just a great Wonder Woman. However, this time, nonetheless, we wanted to have a stronger Wonder Woman, one that had more of that heroic look, you know, and so we did that with this portrait here. Beautiful, yet strong, yet powerful, yet tough looking. You know, we even increased some of the muscle definition in Wonder Woman here. So you can see this is a true Amazonian Princess Diana. About the concept in general, just check out these Hydras, and that's what you get with this statue. You get a beautiful Wonder Woman, and then you get these insanely high detailed Hydras. I mean, just check out the difference in the texture, the color gradation. It looks like a real dragon. I mean, the teeth here, we have, you know, poison, venom leaking down, and just all around. It wraps around the whole statue and really just a full dynamic piece. This is the Wonder Woman to get. It paints that scene. And of course, we've added the beautiful lasso of truth. So thank you guys for sticking around. You definitely want to check this out. It will be available for pre-order soon. And last but not least, we have our Museum Masterline 1/3 scale Superman versus Doomsday. As you can see here, we have one version. We're also going to have some really cool switch outs. So let's look at those. And we've made some switch outs here, so please check out the black Superman logo from the old Fleischer Brothers design. One of my favorites, a really cool Superman logo. You can see here we have a portrait switch out as well. We have one of the angrier portraits. His mouth is open, really aggressive. You can see his red eyes lit up, about to beam down on Doomsday. Check out Doomsday. The most intricate of detail, you know, please check out the amazing size comparison we have here. Look how big his hand is compared to Superman's body. We have spikes coming around, all around Doomsday, and the texture, the intricate texture in the paint just really pops, and it really just makes it a good piece. And just talking about the piece in general, you know, we wanted to make this a very dynamic piece. So we have, you know, the destroyed sign from the Daily Planet. You know, we got pieces of metal flying up, pieces of granite and pieces of rock flying everywhere to show, you know, just the power and the presence that this statue will command. This is nothing short of centerpiece quality, centerpiece material, and this is Superman versus Doomsday. Stay tuned for pre-order dates. Thank you guys so much for joining us on our deeper look into our Jason Fabok collection. this segment, we will be reviewing our Lord of the Rings collection. As you can see behind me, dead in the center there, we have the big 1/4 scale Dark Lord Sauron. And to my left and right, we have Legolas and Aragorn. These are all available for pre-order now, so you definitely want to check them out. But we have one more special treat for you, one more Lord of the Rings masterpiece. Behind me, presenting the upcoming 1/4 scale premium master line, Lord of the Rings, Frodo and Gollum. These are very iconic characters. I'm going to take some time in this section to give you guys a quick review of this collection. So, without further ado, let's get started. And now I'm going to give you guys a quick refresher on our Lord of the Rings heavy hitters we have here. So we have all four here for you, but I'm going to give you the centerpiece quality one right here. This is what you want to get. This is the big Dark Lord Sauron. If you haven't got your hands on already, you definitely want to get it before we sell out. Check out the beautiful armor that we have here, the detail all throughout, the color scheme, it really pops. This statue commands a lot of presence, and one special thing about the Dark Lord Sauron statue we have here is this posable fabric cape. Now this cape, you can pose it and you can make it look however you want to create that full Dark Lord Sauron image. So definitely want to check that out. Moving over here, we have our Aragorn statue. Aragorn is charging forward with the army of the undead. Check out the three army of the undead down here. We have the king of the army of the undead down here. So you get a lot with this statue. You basically get 4 different characters in one statue. Beautiful translucent resin, beautiful detail all throughout. The likeness of Viggo Mortensen is on point. You are definitely going to want to get your hands on this. And lately released for pre-order, we have our Legolas statue. Legolas, just a beautiful masterpiece. A very dynamic pose. You may remember this scene from the Helm's Deep of the Deeping Wall when he was sliding down the stairs. We have that here. Check it out. Beautiful sculpt, cape flying up, and you're really going to want to have this to complement your Dark Lord Sauron and or Aragorn. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. We are so pleased and proud to bring you our upcoming premium master line, Lord of the Rings, Frodo and Gollum. It is going to be a great addition to your Lord of the Rings collection. So let's get started. Starting with the concept and the overall general theme of the statue, you may remember this scene from The Return of the King. This is in Shelob's lair. This is the little confrontation that Frodo and Gollum have. It really just shows how mysterious Gollum is, and it really shows the pressure that Frodo here has being the ring bearer. So starting with the base here, I'll give you guys a quick 360 so you can see we have, many elements from the scene. The cobwebs everywhere, the really faded rocks and the detail in the rocks, the bones everywhere, the dirt, really weathered feel, and it really has that same detail and that same image that it has in the movie. When I spin it around, if you could see, we actually also have a reoccurring theme in this statue because we wanted to connect Frodo to the ring. Frodo is the ring bearer, and the ring is very important. It is the one ring. It is called Lord of the Rings. So we have the one ring encircling the base. Then we have a very beautiful, big, shiny, bold one ring right in front there. So let's talk about the concept a little more. Let's start with Gollum here. Gollum, a very mysterious character, my precious, as you may know. So take a look at the detail in his face sculpt here. He's got those big, beady eyes staring at Frodo, plotting, planning. Moving over, you can see the detail in his muscles, the veins that pop out. You can see the marks on his back, his spine creeping out. It is the exact representation of Gollum, just like it is in the movie. Moving over to Frodo, one really special thing about Frodo is the likeness. The likeness of Elijah Wood on this portrait is the best representation of Elijah Wood that you will find in any statue in the market. So you definitely want to get your hands on this. He holds the phial of Galadriel, the same one in the movie, very bright. So this really envelops the entire scene. Moving down, you can see, his rustic clothing. You can see that it is just like it is in the movie. The one ring hanging from his neck, he is the ring bearer. He has his sword in his right hand here. Moving down as well, you can see some more finite details that we've added. You can see the hair, the real hair, not a sculpt hair. Just as with Gollum, we have the real hair here, so it really is a realistic statue. You guys are definitely going to want to add this to your Lord of the Rings collection. As I said before, we have that one ring, and it really envelops what you want to see out of Frodo, the image of that scene and the image of the movie. So, once again, thank you guys. You definitely want to get your hands on this. It will be available for pre-order soon.
Thank you guys so much for joining us for our Lord of the Rings collection review. These statues will be available for pre-order very soon, so make sure you check them out.